McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Baylor Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. He keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ducks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Flag wave. Look out. And they got him.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
Going to the ground. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, set the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's some daylight. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Back to pass. It's Reese. Takes a hit as he fires. Just got rid of that one.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. He's at, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Gives it. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Flagway wants to throw. Left side, it's Bussey. Got room at the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to a 27. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks the tackle. And he's in. Pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hits inside. It's Hill. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking to pass. It's Reese. Rush right in his face. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Punt is on its way. And he muffs it. It's loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Here's Lagway to pass. Fires quickly. Still running up the 40. He's loose. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bears. Great job by the back on the option. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one, and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for room, it's Hill. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Reese. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Throwing, Lagway. Swings it out to his running back. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the... four-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Coleman. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bears are marching down the field. Leaves it in his belly. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Lagway fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moves the pocket. It's Reese. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Flagway wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The run inside. It's Hill. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
To the air, it's Reese. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Ducks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's Lagway to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Out wide left, it's Fleming. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Right side, it's Hill. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Bears want to move quickly. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Left side is Fleming. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Coming out with it, it's Bear. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Sets his feet. It's Reese. Going deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the number 15 team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blue Hens, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Number 98.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you?
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller...
Got room on the return. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Throwing, Lagway. Rush is on. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Handoff again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Moving the pocket, it's Reese. Out wide right, it's Hill. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on fourth down. Out wide left, it's Johnson. And they get it down short of the first down marker.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Third and long right here. From the gun on third down, Lagway. Left side is Coleman. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the stick.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Past the 50, the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Fleming. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Hit as he throws. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Lagway from the gun on third down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Making the adjustment. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Lagway wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Number 98, sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out to the end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Reese. And he gets rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're all over it. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Running behind that left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Fleming. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's Coleman. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Fires toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Snags it, and he's open. The 50, inside the 40, at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Running inside. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Reese. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of that one.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, he has to have it. Under pressure. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Lagway to pass. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the return, it's Bear. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reese. The screen, he can go. At the 35, he's loose. Turns on the Jets. Running inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. 29. Throwing, Lagway. He fires a bullet to the right. Goes high to pull it in. Off to the races. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From deep, it's Bear. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw, it's Reese. The screen, and watch out. There he goes. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the and he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. PAT unit on the field. And it's perfect. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Now on first down from the 43. Flagway. In the backfield, it's Coleman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Hill. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
Dropping back, it's Reese. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.